Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I will be doing a trends video today. If you can hear anything in the background, it probably is a train that is nearby. I would just like to say, starting off, with all of the hauls that I'm doing, I am only going to keep a small percentage, I would say, of it. It's not like I keep everything that I show you. I'm just trying to decide what I want, which is what a lot of people do. They get a bunch of things and then they decide, you know, what they want afterwards. And especially now when there's a lot less in-store shopping, online shopping is a lot more prevalent and something a lot more people do. So yeah, I just wanted to say that I'm not going to keep everything that I show, even though I'm doing a haul every single day. It's not everything I'm keeping, it's just everything that I'm showing so that you guys can have different things that are available in different stores. So anyhow, today I'm going to be doing a video on the hauls for spring, the trends for spring. I did a video like a month ago, I think, on the trends for the year, and today I'm going to be focusing specifically on what the trends will be for this spring, summer, and not just for the entire year. And a few of the trends are overlapping, and the ones that do I won't mention. So a lot of the trends are relevant, like the puff sleeves and things like that that I mentioned in my 2021 trend video, but today I'm going to focus mostly on what is specifically for spring summer. So the first trend for this season is square-toed shoes. So we saw square-toed shoes in the fall and last summer. I remember it coming in specifically last summer really big, and ever since then, it could have been before then, I just didn't know it, but ever since then it's been huge through every season, and this season is no exception. Square-toed shoes are back. They're really not as much my thing. I do like the way they look. I think they're really cool. They're really kind of edgy. I would say I prefer more of like a rounded or maybe a pointy toe, more like the rounded toe though, not so much into the pointed toe, but I do think that it's a really cool trend, and I do have some square-toed sandals that I wore when I was in Florida every day pretty much. They look really cool with a lot of different outfits. These are the square-toed shoes that I own. I just got them from Forever 21 and they were really inexpensive, but they look really nice for the price. I think I paid like $5 for these, but they look a lot nicer than they were, and they do have a little bit of cushion, so they're pretty comfortable. So yeah, square-toed shoes are really big this year and would be a great addition to your wardrobe. They are a bit more of a trend, not so much a classic style piece. However, I do think even when it's not as much of a trend at the moment, like it is at the moment, it will still be something that is really wearable and something you could keep wearing year after year. So the next item is definitely a trend that is been coming in the last, I would say, couple of years, and it is something that is starting to become an everyday kind of fashion, and that's corset style clothing. So I've seen lots of dresses, lots of tops, lots of different kinds of things with boning in them, with sort of a corset type structure to them, and there's also the tops that are pretty much just strapless corsets or even strapped corsets that people wear, and it's becoming a lot more of a trend this spring summer, and something you'll see a lot in the stores and a lot more stores adding that. I would say it's definitely something that it's definitely a very specific style you're going for, a very Victorian inspired style. It's, again, I would say, even though it's Victorian, it's a little bit more of an edgy style when it's full on like corset, not just like the boning, which I've seen in some dresses, which can look really cool to have that bit of boning and that bit of structure to a dress or to a top. So I do think it can look really good, but it is definitely more of a trend. So the next trend is a homage to the Y2K style thing that's been going on this past few months, at least. Maybe it was going on before then, where we're bringing back tons of styles from the 2000s, and you either love it or you hate it, or both, but mini skirts are coming back into style from that kind of era. So obviously they've been in style for a while, but this year they're specifically being a style. It's like this spring summer, that's the length of skirt. Like, it's not the midi skirt as much anymore. I mean, it is, but mostly it's the mini skirt that's the big thing for this spring summer. Obviously the midi skirt is still a favorite for summer dresses, and that kind of cottagecore peasant style look and that kind of cottagecore look. However, Mini skirts are definitely rising as far as their popularity on trends for this spring summer. Okay, so some colors that are big this coming spring summer are Bubblegum Pink, Sunset Pink. I would prefer Sunset Pink over Bubblegum Pink. I'm not sure that everyone can pull it off. I'm not sure I could pull off Bubblegum Pink. Some people think it's an everybody color. I think it's maybe a some people color. Sunset Pink I think I prefer a lot more over Bubblegum Pink, but that is one of the colors that's predicted to be big this spring summer. Another color that's predicted to be big is like a vibrant bright orange and also really bold red color. So those two colors are supposed to be big this spring summer. Like I mean a sunset like orange, like a, what is it called? It's not sienna, I don't think. That would be more of a burnt orange. Like a bright Malibu, like sunset orange is kind of what I'm talking about here. I'm not sure I could pull off orange. I've tried a couple of times. I'm not sure I could do bold red either. I'm not really sure. The only color I think maybe is sunset pink, but we shall see. And finally, as far as colors go, of course, white is going to be a big trend for spring summer. There is never a year where white is not a summer color. Never a year. It doesn't exist, I don't think. There's ever been a year where white has been out of style for the summer. It's a classic color. It'll be in style for years and years. The same cannot be said for vibrant orange, bold reds, and bubblegum pink, but that can be said for white. So you can definitely buy things in white and be sure that you'll be able to wear them every year and not look out of style. Another style that's in this season is open back tops. So I mean like kind of plunging back lines, I guess you could say, really open style tops and things like that. That's really, and probably dresses too, is really coming in this spring and summer. Another style is tulle skirts. So tulle skirts have been in style for years, but this year, more than other years, they are bigger and better than ever. More colors. I've seen lots of different like rainbow colored ones. Well, not quite rainbow. There's like lilacs and things like that, but I've seen ones that are just black. I've seen big like ballet tutu skirt, like tutu style tulle skirts I think are more in style or on trend. They're not necessarily as wearable as just the traditional tulle skirt, but I do see more of the bigger tulle skirts. So those are coming into fashion even more than they used to in the past. So that is another trend to look out for this spring summer. Animal print. So animal print is something that is on trend every year, at least the last few years. It's been a big trend, and I would say that animal print is something I will very rarely, if ever, wear. Like, I just don't really like animal print that much. I prefer plain colors. I do have a few floral things, but I do prefer plain over anything else, over patterns. I do kind of like the zebra print, but I don't as much like some other prints. I've considered cow print too, which, by the way, cow print is apparently the animal print for this year that is projected to be the biggest one this year and this spring summer. So we'll see. I've seen a lot more zebra print. I haven't really seen too much cow print, but I could be proven wrong. I think that zebra print is something that is definitely a lot more common, like the leopard print, zebra print. I am seeing more interesting animal prints. A lot of the Amazon The Drop has come out with a lot of animal print type things recently that I've noticed every single collection having something, at least one thing with an animal print. Usually zebra print or leopard print has been what I've seen, but cow print is supposed to be big this year, so we'll see. I think this is the 6th trend, hold on, or 7th one. So this is trend number 8, it looks like. This is the last trend that I have for this year. There are lots of other trends, spring, summer, that will be out there, a lot of classic trends, but this one, or a lot of trends that have been in years before, some new trends. This is something that has come in a lot more this year than it did last year, and that is those cutout tops, like having the top and then just have a little bit cut out. It's very kind of architectural almost, like style of fashion. I don't really like it so much. I feel like it's very harsh. It cuts like off. They have it in all sorts of different kinds of styles, and not just tops, dresses and things like that too. But that is a big trend for this spring summer. Another thing you're gonna see this spring summer that I forgot to mention is mismatch animal print, so having different colors of animal print in the same dress, like a zebra print all throughout, but maybe green and pink, like kind of mismatched together. And another trend, that this would be trend number 10, I believe, that I did think of, that I have seen, is patchwork. So patchwork is another trend that will likely be really big, and I have already seen some dresses come out with the kind of patchwork look for spring summer. It's very kind of rustic, I think, kind of an older style being brought back and made cool, like I guess boho is probably what it would be categorized under. But that is another trend. You'll see like patchwork dresses, patchwork tops probably. I've seen dresses more so than other things, but patchwork is another trend that is coming in for this spring summer, and will be something that you'll see a lot. Whether or not you wear these trends, these are the trends that are out there. There are obviously a lot more, but these are the 10 that I decided to focus on for this, and I hope you guys liked it. I know I really like learning about the latest trends, what's coming out, what colors are in style, whether or not they're your personal style or my personal style. It's still nice to know what's in style, what's trending right now, to kind of keep up and think about what you might want to do to incorporate some of these things into your style if that's what you want. And I will probably try to incorporate a few of these things into my style this coming spring and summer. I hope you guys liked it. Be sure to subscribe, and I will see you next week.